Right, let's get priest buffs out there. Our shadow priest, there is no excuse, just get your buffs going. Give the weaker buffs to not the tank group, and not the healer group.
Oh, no salvation for me today.
Have you got Lazy Pig finally?
Get lazy pigs away.
Perfect. Alright, yeah. Let's rock and roll. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did someone death coil that thing, by the way? Or did... What the fuck was that? A wild JJ has appeared, practicing his abilities. Think you feel with the spectral worker as priority before a silences the group and an AoE? That is a move. One Darkbringer is there too. Don't believe so. Nuke the Darkbringer down. And then make sure we have tracks for the Rages. He's dead. Any idea where the patrol is? He's leaving, that's good. So we should have one of the... The fuck? Cool. You don't need to worry about any of these really. Let's try and deal with the fastest right. All the rages. Tanks, you should all be able to throw out marks. Right, Darkbringer's coming in. Shredding it, boys. Let's keep going. Bunkers, who's currently at the top of the caster meter, give them an enlighten if they've not got it already.
magic immune, get immune to physical kicks.
Coolest
Kick it
physical.
now, kick it. Physical kick, dark burst.
And remember, track the rages, please.
Okay, now he's physical immune. I got the kick.
Righty, so let's have Lighten Up try and pick up all the rest of it, please. I'll take Skullstra on cross, and we will have Damka on square. We need to call out what they're immune to here. If they're immune to physical attacks, we need to cast a kick on them. If they're immune to casting attacks, then we need a physical kick on them. We're going to take a second just so people can get their mana back, and then we'll be fine.
I need rebuffs. Shaman group 1. I died.
I'll call out a square.
Alright, let's pull it then.
Square's
Kill this
physical
death.
immune.
Toss is physically immune.
I
Just
kick
keep
square.
DPS on the rage.
Physical kick on square.
Oh, is that why you're spamming that fire?
Look at the sheet to know what side you're on.
Yep, we should be in 2 even sides here. Our fire protection potions and frozen runes go a long way as well right now. You'll see it posted in the Car 40 channel. It'll say what side you're on. You'll either be Group 1 or Group 2. Group 1 is on the red side on the left, Group 2 is on the blue side on the right. So yeah, like I did say, we're missing 4 people. That means we are very tight with our DPS checks. So for the first group of owls at 66% health, please use a short cooldown, such as your 2-minute cooldown. The second group of owls at 33% health, please use everything you fucking got, your trinkets, your abilities that have like a 5-minute cooldown, whatever it is. We need those owls dead as fast as we can. For the ravens, the blue side are the only ones who can hit these. You are knowing you're on the blue side because you have a blue debuff. So hunters, please do help out by pulling the ravens from the red side over to the blue side if they're in the mix. We want to try and avoid a tank paladin having to run over to pick these up, because only blue people can attack them. Red people, be on top of your decursing here, it is very important. If we are decursing properly and we are hiding correctly, we're going to have a good time. You're going to see a lunar shift. It does a threat drop on the tank, I'm pretty certain. So tank, whoever is tanking it needs to taunt the boss right after lunar shift has gone out to make sure it stays in place. And everyone needs to run out to hide from the lunar shift about 3 seconds, 2 seconds before it gets cast. It's not a super difficult boss mechanic wise. It does just require people to play correctly though. And I'm going to make sure people are on the right side now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people on the red side, which seems one too many to me. And on the blue side, we have got 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ah, 1 too little per people on the red side.
Maybe I would bring Dorethia, the other mage, over here, the red side.
Yeah, we can do that. Dorethia, come on over. You have been chosen. I'm going to make sure I've popped my flask if I've not done so already. Beautiful. Funky, I'll try and main tank this guy then. No idea fully, but just put threat on him, right?
Yeah. Which means you'll be taunting, right?
So the way it works is I will hide and he'll go to me as taunt threat, hopefully, right? And what you'll do is you'll just move to the middle of his hitbox when he starts to cast, and as soon as he targets someone else, you throw a taunt. If it misses, I just walk him back to you. You pick it up quick.
So the shout goes out and I basically just taunt him as soon as I can afterwards.
Exactly, right?
Perfect. Sounds straightforward to me, mate.
On the pull as well, if you can pull him a little bit towards us.
Yeah, I understand that. Cool. 10 people. We're going to do a 10-second pull timer. I hope you're all ready and excited.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just going to run through the boss so you guys can be positioned better. There's the first lot of ravens. Lunar shift in 2, start hiding. Ravens are first flight spawning again, and lunar shift in 2, 1, start hiding. What failed me? Right, 66%, start getting down your owls. Make sure we have a tank on them, make sure we get marks up. We have a circle, we have a trap on the red side.
So when the ball comes back up, he's still
I know, mate, don't worry. We need a lot more on the moon. cast the DPS, remember you can spread out here and change your targets. Right, we're about to push one on the red side at this point, so we have to now collapse and start pushing them all. Start pushing circle as hard as we can. 10-second timer has begun now. And finish off the final one, get into your sides and stabilise. Hide for the shift, yep. Start hiding for the lunar shift now, please. Please make sure max melee range. Hide for the shift. Next owl phase incoming, get these owls marked, figure out what's going on. We've got a diamond and we've got a moon on the red side. Blue casters, please stack up a little bit tighter if possible. Red's going fine. How's blue? Yeah, I think this is okay. I think we can start pushing. Yep, start pushing them all. More moon, please. Get into your set sides. Sorry, I'm stunned. I can't pick this up. He goes me again. Hide for the lunar shift in 1 second. Start hiding now. Ah shit, I forgot to. Hide for the lunar shift now, please. And finish it. Fucking good job, people.
Hey, new cape again.
Yeah. Touching, you will now need to refer to the loot sheet for how these get prioritized. Sorry, buddy.
Oh no, is that JDO's SR? God damn.
That one's SR. That one's SR. That's shit.
Yeah, it's a weird cloak.
I can't find this sheet now. Where is it?
It's a pinned message in the 40 bench discussion. If you want my help, I can quickly load it all up. Bring Keeper's Frenzied, Feral, or Enhancement to the rest.
Oh, if nobody.
You can have time to swag, I'll take the items, if you want. I don't mind.
I want to hold on to my tier 3 8 piece, I think, is my handset. I'd have to look at it, so you can just take it.
Sounds good to me. And let's pull this patrol. I'll touch in just the rest of the loot.
Let's get money, motherfucker.
Remember, for the suppressors here, they can be activated, so let's make sure we always have 5 days to catch them. Remember, for the next things we're about to pull, we only pull it to the top of the ramp. Zam, I'll take that whenever you don't want it.
Oh, did I get it? Okay, cool. Here.
You got to try it.
Yeah, it was one. Oh, yeah.
What a chat. Ready? Just make sure we pull out the big bag, the ugly guy. Pull it all the way back. Pull it further back. We aren't stepping forward to pick it up. We've already just got one patrol. Let's not make it more. Sorry.
You need to purchase a suppressor without machine or something like that.
Fair enough. I just thought with all these shamans, are we actually worried about a fear?
Oh, JC, if you're tanking this one.
Yeah, it's okay. I've got 11k health so far. Let's see how it goes. I'll pop it now. You made me worried. Oof. What oof?
No, thank you for 11,000 kills. Don't worry.
Yeah, when we pulled the patrol. Get this big ass dragon down before it kills us all, and then deal with the patrol, pull it against the wall. Beautiful. Wait for the res, and then we can start pulling that suppressor. Okay, let's go.
Okay, take good.
Yep. Let's get marked out on the rest of it. We have Dragon Guards here with a diamond. We want to try and pull that out of the pack. Right. Resonating crystals. They need to be damaged by spells.
Whichever one.
This one. Then there's the cross afterwards. Fuck me. Alright. Yep. Switch focus to crystals. I think you might be able to pull through. I've just been faded into another back wipe up. Let's just reset this. Yeah, just release him running. It'll be a lot quicker than trying to keep fighting that with less and less. That's okay. Sorry, that's my fault. I thought he wasn't close enough to pull.
If you're near here, there is a teleport you can take. Just follow the crowd.
We weren't prepared for that pack, so like, shit just happens.
And teleport, nice.
Shaman for every group apart from the healing group. Alright, well we killed the patrol, we can actually just sneak up here without any worry. Action same, we'll use the kiting strategy again. Yep, kill the Mage Weaver, we will have a Hibernate on the Suppressor. Drew Linker, can you make sure you're doing the Hibernate here for us, please? You don't have to spam it, you can cast it once or twice and then just leave it be. As long as it's hibernated and stays hibernated, we're going to be fine.
What are the changes here?
I'll take Skull, Funky on Cross, Zam on Square. Lining up is playing goalkeeper, making sure shit doesn't go wrong. Mana is looking good, apart from our Wanderer who's got to do most of the market wild. So, without further ado, we can have a Hibernate pull, it'll probably be smoother, or a Hunter pull. Up to you, Drew Linker. All the Dragon Guards back behind us. The Suppressor's gonna keep waking up. That's what it is. Especially if Warlocks are putting fucking dots on the mob we're trying to keep slapped, you stupid cunts.
I need you to send us where you kept my K-Ways. Just initiative, like, you know, next time I go to sleep, might as well just not.
It can, with Skane's spammed hibernate, so eventually it goes back to sleep. It wasn't called to be killed. It was called to be hibernated. I think I took his big hit for you guys.
What kind of damage is it? Arcane attack?
It's called Frigid Mana Breath.
That sounds like it's. Is it frost or is it arc? Could probably pop like a protection potion.
It does too much damage for that. It would have done 12k damage at least to me, 13k to 14k maybe.
Yeah, so pop your last stand with the plot maybe. Yeah, or a paladin could bubble taunt it, or you could lip taunt it. Well, lip you would still die. Okay, we're here now.
Alrighty, so Teo or Leferia? Which one of you wants to take the initiative for the poll today?
On my way.
Alrighty, so for the usual for this boss fight then, we're going to be having Teo do a pull here from range. He's going to get the mobs all focusing on him and he's going to end up vanishing. This means we're going to be engaging in combat with Skull. So we are killing Skull here as priority. It means Cross should be reset and the boss will be getting picked up at the same time here and pulled over to the left hand side. The boss throughout the fight will do a guided lay beam, which means the tank whoever is tanking him needs to run away before the lay beam starts getting cast, because there'll be a star shot type of ability getting cast all around you, which will deal damage. So melee, please be aware the tank might not be perfect at this. You need to pay attention yourself and get away if you see an AoE falling. There is also going to be a blizzard falling around the room at random, so a greater frost protection potion can and will save your life. Throughout the fight, there is going to be whelp spawning on a affinity crystal or on the boss, as well as another mana lay seeker. The mana lay seeker needs to be killed as priority 1 here. Unless the affinity is something that you are going to be able to do damage to, such as if it is a nature weakness or a shadow affinity, we need specific types of spells on it and we need to kill it before about 10 seconds, otherwise the boss enrages and kills us all. At around 30% the boss does a curse, decursing yourself as a mage or druid and then the paladin tanks and then the other casters is very important here. Just a reminder for what affinities are though, we have a crystal affinity which is a physical weakness, we have a green affinity which is nature, a black affinity for shadow, a mana affinity for arcane, a red or fire affinity, and a frost affinity. So just make sure we're using all our spell skills here because they are what will wipe us in the end. We can long play this fight out as long as we are dealing with the affinities appropriately. The paladin tanks are going to try and pick up the whelps. If all is understood, I think we're happy to give it a go.
JC, you're taking the law.
I'll give it a go. No idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. We would like pre-shadow resistance. I don't think shadow resistance works here.
Semi-frost in it.
Fear was so
Frosted
nice
Arcane.
because it does a random fear, but no, Shadow.
So the affinities, they are certain colours and only that colour can damage the affinity. So you could poison a green affinity, for example, but a blue affinity or mana affinity, you could do nothing to as a hunter. Or, yeah.
Arcane shot.
Right, line up, you're the only one not ready, and you've just said you're ready, which I like to see. So Teo, it's on you. Make sure we're nuking down these ads, by the way, don't engage it until people are in physical range, otherwise
Can I
we'll
get a
lose
pull timer?
advantage. Yeah, we can give you a pull timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I something called Delay Seeker. Is it just based on me or where I've stood when you can? Okay. Awesome.
Hard swap, man.
Yeah, just the chat line also helps.
Frost shot fire.
Need a lot more frost damage here, mages. 5 seconds. 3, 2, good job. And I'm getting healed throughout them guys.
Switch.
Get our Lace Seeker down.
Switch again.
Frost.
Getting through the rest of Shaman. Frost shot, mate.
Nice.
Curses incoming soon.
Emily, please.
Be sure we're decursing. JC down. On Strutter.
Yeah, you can take him.
Red Affinity. Higher. Curse, just make sure it's prioritized. Lay line to disturbance.
Arcane. Big arcane.
Mages, we need damage on this guy. Guys, keep pushing the boss, just fucking fold and send this boss right now. 4%, 140k, send it. Get that affinity dead, he's enraged, get your dots on him, we can kill him even though he's enraged, just keep sending it. Fucking good job.
Nice.
That's a kill.
That's
Still counts.
Still gonna as well.
Kill that.
Thank you for helping report about the affinity, Swanky.
Just like we planned it, boys.
I would have more than died.
Visit.
Kimrin, we didn't kill the elemental in the middle and he enraged. So you got to see all the mechanics. Congrats.
That's 2 out of 3. That's 2 out of 3 bosses. 40 minutes.
Yeah, one shot, nice.
Congrats, Zelgo. Those are good legs.
Nice, thank you.
Wait, they have 2% crit? You're fucking laughing, bud.
I'm still using fucking tier 2 legs as well. Is there a big
Yeah, I heard you
upgrade?
mention it earlier.
Nice.
This definitely bodes well for the big arcane boy.
So this is obviously prioritised for AR tanks and then AR healers.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats.
So that's is it Poem or Zamka? Poem's not tanking,
Oh.
right? It's AR tank then AR healer on the sheet.
Congrats, I'm good. Sorry, I didn't read. Alright, so I'll get Diamond with a Hibernate. We have Skull that needs to die first, and we need to pull Square and Triangle off into back corners. Did I miss them all? It's just a second Mage Weaver. There we are. So Mage Weavers need to die. I'm going to cast Hibernate now on Diamond, and we're going to pull it. We're going to run it into this room to fight. Right. We need to re-sleep on Diamond. Good job. Yes. Get cross down, please. Come up the ramp, people, or you're getting out of line of sight here. Alright, let's pull these dragon guys into corners. I got it. Suppressor is loose now, let's kill it. Good job, mate. Or you can stop casting back in now. Right, we have 2 dead, loads of room. Let's get our mana back, let's not advance. Yes, these big elemental guys here will cast unstable mana. Do not dispel it or you kill the whole party. So just be very careful with decursive here. Drew, please again get a Hibernate on Diamond. I'm pretty certain we can banish Moon, So we just have to kill Skull and the whelps, and then we'll deal with Moon or Diamond, whatever comes out first. Drew, feel free to pull. Okay, let's get Diamond. You can stop hibernating it now, mate. Did we kill that last boss with only 3 affinities again?
Yeah. I know. It was
Not even 5.
no, it's 4 affinities. We had 2 frost, 1 fire, and then arcane.
Fair enough. Right, for this next pack, we're going to pull it back down into this room, so if people stay here, we're going to pull it down here. Why? Because this lip is awful and there's a patrol. Line up if you want to do the honors of pulling it, be my guest. There is a suppressor if Drew looks at Diamond to get it hibernated. Incoming. Pull it all the way down if we can, please. Into the room. Not on the ramp. You don't know what weird line of sight issues happen. Someone dispelled, and that's what happens.
That was me.
Yep, Resonating Crystal needs to die. Let's get the suppressor.
I think my Discord's fucking up test.
We can hear you. Right, we have 3 dead healers. We are waiting for our healers to be rezzed. Once they click their oranges, we can pull. This next guy we're going to fight, he has an aura around him. If you're stood near him, you take more damage. So just be aware, physical DPS, you either nuke him dead or you run away. There's a patrol here, right? Yeah, there he is. Gotta get an updated decursive where you can't dispel stuff like that. Just for them to add in a boss where you need to dispel it. It really fuck with people.
Yeah, it's a bit of a troll.
Alright, incoming. Actually, and we've pulled the Mage Weaver. What do you need in there, Funky?
To show some new book.
A new book?
No, some new A book.
The tower becomes more damaging the higher.
Bartek, where are we? I can't tell. Well, you had half the raid follow you on adventure, mate.
Adventure.
Alright, for the next pack we're going to pull it in the room. We want to make sure we banish as much of it as we can. probably the big elemental guys. I believe the only one we can't banish here is Disrupted Arcane Elemental. So if Warlocks just pick their own targets, then we'll have a good time. Gustron Triangle.
Hold out a little longer.
Barty take Diamond, JDO Moon. This is just to give Funky some time to get here.
3, 2, 1.
And pull it into the room. Don't dispel. Correct. Brilliant. I think Shinsane just exploded. He had the mana. Oh, we can let these bashes end. We can dispel arcane pressure, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mana build up. Dispel. Unstable mana.
Makes sense.
Big guy is the guy who gets the mana build up. And Sam, not fucking me. The quest as long as you.
So put on at least 200 arcane resistance gear. Going to around 230, 240 is probably not a bad idea, but you do want to keep some of your physical stats here.
I'd say 215 just for the you never take 100% damage thing.
Well. It is arcane resistance gear time, it's arcane protection potion time. Let's get these popped by everyone because then we can give a 2-minute timer to get our magic resistance potion used, because they are very helpful for this fight in general. So, how we've figured out this boss works, we pull him into the far left corner. Throughout the fight, the second in threat gets a bomb placed on them. If you have a bomb on you, you need to be looking in the back of the room. If you see someone's on the left side near the campfire, then you run to the right side near the door instead, and you go to the furthest possible distance away. So for the campfire side, for example, you'll be running all the way over to here, where the green marks are, or the opposite side in the door, you're running all the way into this far back corner. And it is very important that once your bomb blows up, you run back in hugging the wall that you ran to. Because the bomb works by whoever is closest to the person who blows up. That's how much damage the whole raid takes, so we have to maximize the damage between the people who are exploding their bombs. And once you have had a bomb exploded, that person can then soak these runes that spawn throughout the fight. Ideally we have a tank soaking these after they've been bombed, so Strutter will call that out for example, other people will as well. But if the rune is not soaked by either a bubble or an ice block or the person who's took a bomb recently, it's a raid wipe. So Poem, if you don't mind being the person to soak the first rune on this pull, that'd be very helpful. So Kimran, if you get a bomb right, you will run out when there's about 7 seconds left of the debuff, I want to say, and you'll run to a corner where you don't see someone currently in it. Like if you see someone running out from this left corner, the purple corner for example, then you can run into that one. But if you just saw someone run into the corner, try not to run into it, or you're going to cause issues.
I think he's
You
in
get
there,
a-
so he's not going to get the bomb, right?
No, but it's good, worth explaining it. Like if he has a question, someone else probably has a question. FYI, we might have an insta-wipe. Has everyone got their arcane resistance gear?
Yeah, if you don't have it, just speak up, right? Because we will all die if you don't have it. So it's going to be very noticeable.
Lexa, what do you have for arcane resistance? I know I sent you some pieces of enchanted balls.
Does anyone know the limit for arcane resist? Or like, we need 200 or else he insta wipes everything.
Anyone got an option answer real quick?
Not if he gets the what's it called? The
Prison.
Crystal, yeah, prison.
Alliance auction house, please. Just tell me one. I forgot about those two. Flask of Pragmatic Resistance. So Flexo, you should pop the flask and then you should also pop the magic resistance potion on. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, it's only 30 gold. We'll get him enchanted for next week. The bomb and the rune soaking are the realistic only mechanics. There's also raid wide damage. All of the caster DPS, you're going on the far back wall, form 2 stacks here. So let's make it easy. If you're in an odd group, odd numbered group, you're stacking with Bartek with a diamond. If you're in an even number group, you're stacking with Zelgo with a circle on his head. These marks may disappear, but this is just so you can figure it out on the start. And don't stand in the purple stuff. I think I've explained all of the mechanics and how we're going to go about the fight. I think I'm DPSing because our 3 tanks are confident they've got this. So, the ready check has come back mostly positive. I'll send one final one.
When you're going to the back wall where I'm pinging on the mini-map, mate, just stack with your allocated person who's got a mark above their head, alright? And then just don't stand on any of the big purpley ping things on the floor. That's all you need to really worry about.
Alright, everyone was ready, so Funky, I believe you're main tanking this guy to start? It's on your initiative.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And using magic resistance potion for poor people. Bomb with Thorofax. More into the corner, Funky. This is not close enough to that corner.
I did have a lot of
Physical DPS stacked tight together. Teo has a bomb. All physical DPS tight on the left side. Listening has a bomb. Rune on casters.
Also hit.
I did so.
Casters try and spread out better than that in the future.
He's staying on the lead.
Casters back to tight stacks, please. Don't be spread out. Need a soaker for that rune?
So
Jagmal is bomb.
Rose on it.
Melee move.
Also connects.
Alright, casters, 2 tight stacks please, not 1 massive stack. The way these runes work is they do ticking damage for every person that's in it when it spawns. So if all 15 of you are there together, that's 15 ticks of damage.
No, Zam has the
Lined
boss. Please heal me.
Alright, second arcane protection potion and we push.
I'm soaking.
And
Need
you
a shield.
can try and give out.
Melee move. Need a soaker.
Need someone to soak. Need someone to soak.
You can take him whenever you want.
Someone's in it. Cast a soaker.
I can see.
Zelgo. Use a tank tranquility, it's worth it. Melee move. Use soaker. I've got one off. And died. Right, kite him around the room, ping pong him if you can. Do range damage to him if needed. I'm a Faunter, use your bomb, bow or something.
Nice.
There we are!
Oh my god.
Nice one!
Good shit.
One
So
shot.
close every fucking
One
time.
shot, no one died. Good job.
Perfect.
We're an hour in, lads, we're an hour in. With
Nice,
4
yeah,
people
that's
down.
huge. That's
Huge
huge.
one shot.
My soul stone allowed me to get.
I'm pretty
Roman to
sure
get
that soul's still the
wreck
same
on-
to raid. I used mine as well.
Yeah, wreck and curse of agony. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Cool, guys. Well done.
Fucking
I got massive orange. I got frozen on top of the blooming the rune. I couldn't do anything. So I'm dead.
I got
Alright.
poisoned fucking 3 times in a row. I was so close to dying. I had the bomb.
We can have a quick chat in a second. Lads, just spam in chat, up or down. I'm leaning towards up, but put your own thoughts down. Whatever I see the most of, that's the way we're going, up or down. I will decide for us.
Oh, we got remains. Holy shit.
Everyone wants to go down. Yeah.
Same as last week.
Oh yeah, this is good loot though. Congratulations to one of our lucky rollers if they can win. Flexer, good luck on that crossbow. Roll, Flexer.
Yeah, that's a ranged weapon right there. Not like that silly rock.
I mean, I've got 2 hours to, try and have some real good progression. Since I face 6 people, like chop folks.
Yeah, really good.
Touching cloth. What have you actually been playing for this raid? Didn't you sign up to heal?
No.
Because just a reminder, we aren't using your SR spec as main spec currently. Shadow Priest. You signed up as Shadow Priest and so did Fairweather. What is the priority though? You're saying S Priest? Was that Smite Priest or Shadow?
Shadow Priest. S Priest.
Okay.
How what that means? S Priest.
Yes. Cool, so whoever rolled higher, but... Oh, SR wins overall, mate. This isn't main spec. It's not main spec, it's SR rolled, right? So
Yeah.
whoever rolls the highest for SR wins the item. You confused the fuck out of me, sorry.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, obviously, I'm just looking at the sheet with SR, and
It's-
it's saying Priest, but there's 4 people who've SR'd it, and I'm the only person who's Shadow. So how does that?
SR... Oh, fuck, you've confused the matter.
SR is
SR is whatever you SR. That's it. It trumps all the
Oh, right.
rules
Got
we
you.
put in place.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm with
Those rules are if it hits main spec. If it's at main spec, we apply those rules to the item.
No, I understand. No, that's cool. Right, we'll do the roll then.
God, you confused the fuck out of me for a second, mate.
Look, boys.
Yeah, good luck, lads.
It's a strong opener.
What the fuck?
You got 100.
It's even stronger.
Well, there we go then. Justice.
Yeah, why were you bitching about this again, mate?
No, I wasn't a bitch. No, I wanted to get it right because I didn't want to just be like, oh, hang about. Bloke had a trinket in my first SR plus.
Yeah, that
You're a
trinket
lucky
is fucking
wanker.
fat.
Sorry, but can someone put down a hot drink?
I can.
AR gear.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need our big brains to remember the trash from last week and the mechanics around.
I remember we should shackle anything we can shackle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the undead packs. Yeah, we've still got some more arcane stuff. Like.
And I specifically remember a debuff called Enveloping Flames, which is a magic debuff, where if you get that and you move, you kill everyone, alright? So no ADAD, ADHD behavior, we're just going to stand still. Don't panic. Polymorphs as well, they do need to be dispelled, there's a lot of damage.
We can banish Moon, that's what I love to hear. So we have to kill Skull as priority 1, we get a banish on Triangle, probably from Gusta or Bartek, and then we can have JJ. Yeah. And then we can kill all the Arcane Overflows pretty easily. So,
Yeah,
we're going to do is,
Sorry.
yeah, give people a second for their consumes. In fact, I'll do a 45-second pull timer just so you have your chance.
We'll be juiced, right? We're going to get some pulls on some new dudes. We love pulling dudes, am I right, fellas?
Pulling nudes, what?
Funky, you are right. I do want to just reiterate to people though, like we aren't going to ask for you to use anything that you lose on death here when we start doing our attempts on the next bosses. Like we are fully learning mechanics before we put in kill attempts, so we don't want to waste our gold just trying to learn a mechanic of a boss. That's not fun for anyone involved.
Yeah, so don't reflask when we get there. Good for now, right?
Still got 54 minutes in the flask anyway.
So that means everyone is gonna slack. I can look good on me.
5,
That's not like it.
4, 3,
Alright, rich
2,
bitch.
1.
Alright, in we go. Get those banishes out.
Oh, you're right.
This is a don't dispel button, basically. Yeah, we don't like it. Right, we're gonna kill Moon, so let's keep rebanishing the smalls. Rebanish smalls, kill Moon. We're already at 3 stacks in melee range. If you can't take that damage, you need to get out.
Oh, not dispel.
I think that's stacks.
Maybe this is gonna go mad.
What was arcane explode?
All the melee died. I somehow survived, barely.
Still in your AR gear.
No.
Yeah, what if the parsing strat here is just to keep on the AR gear?
It's just that your stacks are very low.
My stacks got reset when that happened. So I think it might just be a critical mass of stacks.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I'm so glad I survived. That was probably wiped the rate. I did think our damage on it was a little bit slow to start. We had 2 stacks before we even really started. So maybe at like 6 stacks or something it just takes them all off and explodes. We can check the death log. Arcane exploded for 13k damage from most people.
Only just died then.
Yeah, only just, mate.
Yeah, that on live.
Wait, no one wants it? So it's this.
Real quick.
Right, these packs coming up are not the best, not the worst. Let's pull the ones we can pull on their own. Did your kick work, Lefaria? Good to know.
Effort. That's what matters.
Yeah. Right, is there any more patrols? There is this Arcanist. There's an Enchanter. Yep. Alright, I don't remember what the Enchanter does.
Yeah, just don't move, right? I don't know who does it. I think it's the mage, but we'll find out.
Pay attention to your debuffs.
And if you hover over and get a little screenshot and drop it in the chat, that's big brain.
Oh, Purge if you can Purge, yeah. Use your abilities, use those weird spells. Alright, so I think the Magus is no, the Astrologist, then the Magus, then the Arcanist, I believe.
Or a counter plan. The shackle, and the shackle.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's get a Shackle on Diamond and a Shackle on Square.
Yeah, always shackle as much as you can. Just take one at a time.
Let's have a Shackle pull.
I can pull it if you want.
Yeah, both yous. Right,
5,
coordinate.
4, 3,
I remember the astrologers having like a starfall type effect.
Yeah, I remember the AoE, that's why I won dead. The Shackling though, this is easy. Pull back, don't break the other one. Is it stunnable?
That's a move.
Reshackle?
What was that?
Yeah, no AoE, boys. No AoE.
Do not move.
Let's switch our brains on. Well, that's what we got.
Hit busted 100 traps.
Yeah.
I keep hearing someone talking in the background.
Move. That's just my social security hand delay. Looks after me, puts my helmet on.
Yeah, that was erupting
Nice and
flames.
tight.
Just my dealer.
Right, we have a diamond, we have a triangle, and we have a square for shackles. We kill this guy.
I'll get square when I'm up.
In Ren, it's you I keep hearing the noise from. Do you mind muting your mic or before I server mute you?
Oh shit, sir.
5,
Yeah, just kept hearing like lips
3,
smacking or something every couple of seconds.
1.
Very distracting. No AoE. Let's get a reshackle on. Never mind, kill triangle.
So I just died to something.
Did you get one shot as well, Gusto? That's what happened to me last
Yeah,
pack.
one shot. I don't know what it was.
You can dispel both things there, right? It's just
Gust, you died to a 9.3k damage astral insight.
Okay. I think I need some help with my combat log later on because I've been trying to like disable literally everything apart from stuff that only happens to me. But it seems to do anything.
I don't think you can in this version of World of Warcraft. Because it all gets sent to your client either way.
Ja, nice. Super.
Ooh!
Essence of undeath.
Nice.
Oh, huge.
Big sash.
Oh, did someone click this?
Oh, cool. That's
Was there any SRs in it? Memes Chan saying he thought it had an SR.
I
This
did,
is
but I
gonna
changed
pull-
it.
it's gonna pull right
No.
now. Whoa.
There's no SRs, my add-on would have picked it up, but I'm seeing 100 on, I'm not even bothering. I'm not lucky twice.
Congrats.
It wouldn't be
No,
the
mate,
first
if it was
time.
SR'd, you should check. Like
So I am
the.
double checking.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I did self-reserve an issue, but I changed it to the tier necklace. That turned out to be a good calculated decision.
Yeah, she said there is no SR.
Cool. We have voted for going down today, so please do wait here for the patrols. We don't want to go chasing after them. I'm sure we could probably do some stupid shit. Line up if you want to pull a pack back. You can be my guest. Just mark up something to banish.
Oh, this Pat is coming down right now.
Okay.
Yeah, circle's coming.
Let's pull it back into this room. Let's not risk having 2 patrols at once.
Move your traps, move your totems.
And then we have the arcane elemental guy. Wait for it to come up to the top of the ramp, please. Let's not fucking edge it out and get closer to it. We saw it killed most of the melee last time, so melee, pay attention to your stacks. Engage it as quickly as we can. And I guess if you see people have like 4 stacks, it might be worth just banishing him, so that they can reset their stacks.
Oh, they use in box.
No, impossible, man. And we can move down.
Click your oranges.
It is over 12 seconds. It's remember one of these guys from last week. Shackles out and a banish on the overflow, please. And let's kill this crumbling protector. I'm pretty certain he had some form of AoE damage. This crumbling protector. I'm pretty certain he had some form of AoE damage based on his mana.
He has a self-destruct.
Ah, yeah.
Shackle moon.
5, 4, 3,
Go for it.
2,
However, said he would, but you can't read, so I can't read either. Let's get them reshackled and pulled out back. Pick triangle as skull because it's already halfway dead.
I have
Get enchanted damage. What's it do?
Yeah, just watch out for it. That's the thing that makes you take 8,000 damage in your next spell cast. You just have to be watching your fucking debuff bar.
What's the debuff look like?
It looks like a purple skull.
Okay, purple skull, don't cast.
This guy's reflecting.
Yeah, it's up.
This guy's reflecting spells like that.
Was that 25% casting speed?
It's definitely better than last week, lads, right? Definitely.
Let's start with a shackle on moon and triangle at the same time, please. Fairweather, you're on triangle, touching cloth, you're on moon. And we kill the disrupted arcane guy. We pull this back towards us.
Tell us when.
Just start casting, mate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, triangle loose. Get a reshackle out. Don't move. Shackle triangle. Kill triangle. We'll blame JDO.
Ooh, that's some nice stuff.
Right gear now. What was that?
Yeah, some AoE.
Don't click on the thing.
Science.
You got it.
Alright, Lingering Magus, Lingering Arcanist, 3 big protectors, all in close proximity. I don't think we can pull one without pulling the other. So if our priests are ready to get a shackle on triangle and moon again, please. And we're just going to pull this pack and pull it back into the previous room. I don't think fighting on these ramps is worthwhile.
Just give me 2 seconds, Jordan. I had to click the thing for science.
Did you die?
No, send me back to the last boss room. Here now.
Fuck's sake, mate. It's not like we're trying to progress a new raid or anything.
So, I didn't know what it was. So I thought, what's that do?
Alright, so we're going to pull this back. I'm just going to start casting and running. So see you, mate.
Down around, down around.
Yeah, back down, everybody, back down. The only people who should be up front are the priests. Right, that's one protector down. Let's get on Dark Square next.
Triangle's loose.
Who's on shackle duty for triangle? Be shackled.
Should we have spare tank? Talk across.
Square's reflecting.
Oh, that's nice.
Zan, did we taunt at the exact same time?
Yeah, we did. I'll just go back to these.
Which one's reflecting? Sorry, just settle there.
Across, not anymore. You're good.
Cool.
Sorry.
They have a quite nasty buff where they had a lot of damage to the attack.
Yeah, I saw that too. Their next couple attacks did like an additional 10,000 damage.
Yep.
And one more thing to kill, the Arcanist. Oh, I know where we're going to.
There's a blizzard, guys. Watch out.
What do you see, JC?
Yeah, this is chess.
Yep, this is chess.
Squares in your future.
Okay.
So we're looking for the rep vendor.
Yeah, he's not there, man. Fuck.
I went looking too, man.
Yeah.
So, chess.
I was gonna say, post your chess ELO, and you can take the king, the queen.
We just have to kill all this shit, I guess, right? I don't see any mobs for us to play with.
Oh yeah, this isn't a mob possessed fight, is it?
Do we just have to kill it all?
I know in TVC, like Medivh was there, right? You spoke to him, and then that's what you pick some parts.
I'm gonna make this. I was gonna make this joke once. Can I bash the bishop, please?
You dirty fucker, yeah.
I wonder what we can shackle, seeing as everything is undead here.
Quite a lot of it is mechanical too.
How much help is that?
There's a lot of boys there.
So the
Anyone
pawn.
objective if I try and talk to this circle dude? Was that just a button earlier?
I can't see it. Oh, you can talk to him. Bear form gets rid of that option. This place is a total mess.
Oh shit.
Coming for you.
Whoa.
Well, strap in, boys.
Look alive.
Yep. Coming right for us. Any debuffs? Anything going on?
Everyone not inside.
The Night Fears, I think.
Why is comms getting chaotic now then? Alright boys, what are we seeing?
The bishop does a shadow bolt.
Yep. Probably interruptible. Zam, can you interrupt it? The king is casting something as well on certain players, like teleporting them, I think.
No.
He's
I
looking at
don't think
Minter.
The king is summoning more peons.
It doesn't look to be interruptible now.
Can we try Shackle? Is any priest still alive?
I think we need
Oh,
to
there's a curse.
King's Curse, movement speed slowed by 50%, time between attacks increased by 50%.
That was fucking hilarious though.
JJ, when he was off the board, he had a debuff.
Yeah, you deal 90% reduced damage, so you have to stay on the board.
Ooh, interesting.
So good job we got all these shamans today, right? That was a fuckload of fears.
Who's fearing?
Yeah, that's a good shout from Hooby. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, probably kick out one of the priests, maybe. I don't know. It's no good choices.
There we go, I did it.
Bro.
Sorry, boomcons.
You
I
got
removed
moved
you
your group
from-
on your own.
Yeah. We still love you though.
Dr. KSD, we're doing blind progression.
Yeah, so
It's
I
okay.
will say for sure that the bishop does a shadow bolt volley and then just spam casts a bunch of shadow bolts. So I think we'll have to kick the shadow bolt volley for sure.
Was there 2 bishops, I think?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, so divides like the DPS that can interrupt and assign them to a particular bishop, yeah. Oh, it couldn't be interrupted, so it's okay.
I think he just said his spell was resisted, not that it couldn't be interrupted.
Hmm.
We can try though. I'll be on the bishop for this pull and try and kick him.
It is seeming quite a bit of shadow damage. Minter's made a good suggestion. Not worth using now until we know what we're going to be doing for the fight. But greater shadow protection potions sound like a good idea for the future. Not for right now. Please do not waste your protection potions for the learning phase.
Yeah, they're like 6 gold each, so yeah. But yeah, pretty spell shadow protection.
Yeah. Lucky Flexer, he's got himself a flask of chromatic resistance. He gets a bit more protection.
What a pimp.
Less heals for them, boys.
Yeah, no, I think it looks worse than it is, right?
Yeah, the pawns
Yeah.
only have 19k HP. It's nothing.
We just need to actually plan to pull it and kill stuff as quickly as we can.
Just kill target.
There's a buff for range with that stuff.
Yeah, we learned a lot from that, I think. A bit too much.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
What's that? So don't click that guy again, right?
Well, that's good, right? We need to know how to stay.
I don't think
know
that
he was
starts
there.
it. I think going on the board. I thought going on the board started it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Possibly. I didn't even know he was there. Or she.
So it can't be what starts it. I think I was just a bit too close.
Yeah, that's why I said, do we mind if I try? You just switch.
I bet
straight in head first.
Alright, so do these big knights have a lot of health? There's a malfunctioning knight and an actual knight. Interesting. I assume the actual one's here. And what else have we got here? We have an actual bishop too. So Square and Moon probably need a proper tank on them. This Rook as well, Diamond, needs a proper tank on them. And this little shit can probably be handled by anybody. I mean, the king can't be too hard. He's only got 60k health.
The king.
He's not even targetable.
He looks like he just stood there casting a hand.
Yeah, he probably becomes targetable once the other 3 are dead.
There's no queen either at the moment. It's gonna be funny.
Why would you run onto the board, Jade?
It's probably not a bad idea trying to shackle 3 pawns off the bat.
I think we can just AoE them down. They've got that little health. If all the mages push Arcane Explosion together, they'd all die. Yeah, it's probably a good idea that we all start on the board, to be honest. Just 1 foot on.
Yeah, kind of like Lothar being in the door, right? 4 horsemen.
Yeah. We can try mind control
That's
them.
what I mean, right? Like, it's so hard for me to like...
No, it's okay. Like, I believe we should all start near the board or on the board. It's just I don't know where Paul's it. So that's why I was keeping us back for a little bit while we're trying to just get a rough itinerary down. Right, so I'm going to try and pick up the knight. It looks big and scary. If we can get if we can get Zam on the bishop, please. And let's get any other willing volunteer on the rook with diamond. Then we need someone to pick up all of the pawns and all of the little shit, and we want to kill it as quickly as we can. I think this bishop needs to die as a priority 1, and probably the rook. Because they have mana bars. The pawns have mana bars too, but the pawns are pawns, they should die pretty quickly. That's the whole point of a pawn. We probably want to kill... So skull, cross, circle are your kill order, and try and get the pawns down as much as we can too. I'm going to try and pull the knight to the back left corner. Funky, try and keep the bishop where it Zam, try and keep the bishop where it is, and Funky with the rook. Probably pull it to the front right corner.
Sorry, I said purple. Am I supposed to be getting cross or something?
No. Purple is the one I mean too. So purple's the rook with 1.5 million health, right?
Yep.
That's the one that I'm assigning individual tanks to. The ones with the most health that are pretty much raid bosses get a proper tank. Try out your turn on deads, try out your mind control on everything here. So if touching cloth and fairweather, divide and conquer. Lighten up, you are a proper tank. You've got to pick up everything else, mate. Like, I was trying not to assign Funky to diamond, but it's okay.
So lighten up's on the ads.
Yes. And let's just get a pull in and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Try and keep diamond in the front right hand side. I'll try and keep the knight in the back left hand side, and the bishop stays where it is with Zamka.
4, 3.
Lighten up, you need to pull this.
1.
That works.
Perfect.
Yeah, the bishop fucks. Thank you.
Then that works.
Right. Start focusing on the bishop to kill next. Zamka's saying it hurts, so it's probably one that should die as next priority.
It's hitting me for like 4k.
You can interrupt it.
Try not to be on the rook, like squares on a chessboard, right? You just charge someone in a straight line. Probably the same for the bishops and that, now that I'm thinking about it, right? Don't be on a diagonal to them.
God, you're smart, Funky.
Oh, never mind. Looks like the rook charged.
Because?
Movement speed slow at 50%, counter attack speed.
Yeah, I can't get it. So.
That's okay, we just killed the bishop. After the bishop, let's kill that rook.
Can you move?
Enough, this is right. They're buffed. They're big buffed. I'm down. Ooh.
Fury killed us all, 18k damage or something like that.
Okay, 1 second. There's just a lot that happened in the final 2 seconds. So the queen yells, "My king, I've come to your aid. A piece of the king's board has fallen, now faces wrath." And that's because we just killed the bishop at that point in time. Do we need to get them all low together and kill them all at the same time? Yeah, Terrason, but I'm on the same brainwave as you, mate.
Yeah, sounds like a good starting plan, I would say, mate.
Right, so get them all low, kill them all together. Sounds good.
Yeah, what Area said there should kind of go without saying, right? Don't get off board. Because no good's going to come of that, right? I don't know what happens, but yeah, it automatically wrecks your damage by 9%. So.
Yeah, they're telling you be on the board with that mechanic.
Yeah, the minute I saw 2 people leave the board, we all just died, but I don't know if that was just complete perfect timing or what.
It happened at the same time the bishop died. I don't think I left the board, Jack. Like, I know I was very close to it. But I'm pretty certain I was still on it. Yeah, the king killed us all because one of his pieces died.
Debuff test.
I didn't manage to see the debuff.
No, I mean for you personally. You said you were off the board.
No, I said I think it was on the board. I didn't see a debuff. Like, yeah.
You get the purple ring or whatever above your head if you're outside.
The King's Fury did pretty much 18k damage to 20k damage to everyone. That is basically what killed us here. So let's try and kill them all at the same time. If it's not all at the same time, it's either we have to find the right kill order, or it's we have no fucking clue and we're gonna have to think on it. But that seemed like a great attempt, everyone. Like, shit was dying.
Yeah.
That was great. That was good.
I'm a little bit skeptical. Sorry, Mingle.
I was going to say, future pawns become immune to shackle as well. Only the original ones from the start you can shackle.
I think they should be prio anyway, right? They die so fast. Just whip them off.
Yeah, and I was looking at their damage. They only deal like 500 to 800 damage in melee, so any melee can tank the pawns.
I used holy water at the start. Like all of them.
Oh, that's a good idea. Fucking holy water. Yeah.
Everything seems tauntable, yes. So Teo's saying he kicked the heal from the bishop. Sounds like a logical thing to do. Keep that up. Like, interrupt the heals. Get them all low at roughly the same time. Funky, you said it seemed like the Rook was doing a charge in a straight line.
Yeah, but then Shinsane was like furthest away, he got charged, but then he moved to the square over and he still got charged. But I think
So a bit like Mandaka.
kind
Just
of
goes to the furthest person.
There were people further than them, like across the way. But I'm not certain about that.
Mandaka with a max range, maybe?
If you look where I am now, like he was here, and then
Yeah.
he was here, he still got hit.
That's technically a straight line for me with where you had him.
Yeah, but then also there would be millions of people over this way.
Shinsane, just try and stay in the same quadrant again then for the next attempt. And the only thing we're going to change here is how we kill them. We're going to just try and make sure they all die at pretty much the same time.
What about the queen?
I didn't see her yet, right? We don't know when she comes into the board.
Yeah, did she actually become target or anything? I didn't see her personally.
We all died instantly. I don't think she was targetable.
Yeah, that's one thing that gives me a little bit of pause about them all dying at the same time, because that came in pretty fast. So if it is at the same time, it's going to have to be real tight, you know? But we should definitely try and see.
Well, the other potential is, as Shinsane suggests, maybe Rook, Knight, Bishop, following chess rules of promotion. But I have no idea.
Yeah, I also have with the bear, so I think again it's worth trying.
Yeah.
You nailed it first go, who knows?
We should definitely kill the broken and decaying pieces first because they have like almost no health compared to the other guys. The decaying bishop is 42,000 health, but the normal bishop has 1 million health.
Yeah. Like, the guys with the big health are obviously the ones we need to prioritize killing in some certain way. The small ones are just there to be counted. At least my interpretation of it. So we're going to change only how we try and kill.
Yeah, are the healers feeling good about the kind of damage I'm taking?
How often are we taking 4k damage, Sam?
Pretty much every single one is 4k.
Oh, let me look into that.
How did you feel, JC?
They're like,
I felt fine, to be honest.
they're like 3 to 5. They're like 3.6k to like 4.5k.
Zam, you're fine. You're completely fine. The healing you're receiving is more than the damage you're taking.
Okay. They can sustain
Fine.
to kill them all at the same time.
Yeah, just keep in mind, like me and Zam are both feeling a bit not squishy, but you know, I was getting trucked. I was getting stunned for a long period, and then I can't block her. So,
Do you want to swap them, Funky? If you take the Knight, I take the Rook.
yeah, if
Sure, let's do it. Yeah, sure, I can put on more mitigation. I've just been wearing my threat. This will be a long fight, I reckon, though, so yeah. We're going to do a pull timer for 15 seconds.
you are the knight, correct?
I was on the knight,
5,
yes.
4,
I'll take the rook
3,
now.
2, 1.
Go lightning up. He's there. He's square.
So are we killing these in a specific order or what?
Kill all at the same time, get them all in.
Okay.
And affect them.
I don't know what abilities they do, so I've just kept them separated. We can definitely look into stacking them now. Curse. I'm just doing
Diamond
the
needs
big
more damage.
Yeah, a lot more in diamond. I'll bring it in.
Oh, det var så nasty shot.
I've got those voids on. Do they actually do anything?
Yeah,
Are they hurt if you want?
What, a tick or a big bang or?
take it.
You tapping.
Yeah, I'm down. Bishop is free.
You move the knight.
Oh, there's a void zone. Cool.
I can't do the bishop. Yeah, that doesn't seem,
This doesn't feel right.
it doesn't seem feasible.
I mean, it seems feasible, but it requires a lot of coordination of what the fuck's going on. Alright, let's just try and kill the rook. We killed the bishop first, let's try and kill the rook instead. We might not kill it here, but that's where our effort should go.
Will we be able to kick the shadow balls as well?
I don't think so.
I think they healed this prio.
Yeah, I tried to counter spell, but I got resistance. Maybe I got high shadow or arcane resistance. I don't know. Or unlucky.
I don't think keeping the broken pieces alive would be the mechanic, not when they have so little health.
That would be mean.
Yeah. The King's Curse is just 50% to everything reduced, of haste and movement speed.
Someone suggested having like twins tank for bishop to soak the shadow bolts. I can volunteer to try that if you want me to.
Ooh.
I mean, basically, you need a shadow resistance and everything.
Did the shadow bolts get bigger over time? I don't know.
They would stay consistent.
They felt really big.
You can check my
He hit me for like 2.5k with nothing extra, but I could not really see how much was resistant.
So there's empowered shadow bolts. They hit funky for around 4.8k. If we go
Consistently.
further. So there's shadow bolt volley, and then there's empowered shadow bolt.
How much
Yeah.
did the empowered do?
Empowered was 4.8k. The regular one was 1.7k.
That's the empowered ones.
That sounds important. I also noticed that on the start, on the first floor, I think it was only the bishop that had that like aura, but just at the end there, the knight had it as well. The square knight also had the standard knight's glory. It's 50% buff casting and something else.
So there's cleaves going on as well. So stacking them doesn't seem like the right solution.
Well, whatever piece has got that buff, they're buffing every other piece on the board by 50% haste on something else, right? So that definitely needs to be somewhere else. I'll say that for free.
Yep.
What's the buff called?
I think with our initial pull assignments where we had one to the right, one to the left, and one to the front right, that's probably a good idea. What we need to consider now is killing them in just a different order. If we have to kill them all at the same time, that's fine. We aren't ever going to progress that without actually trying that though, with full-on focus. So do we want to try killing something other than the bishop first, such as the rook or the knight, and then going from there? I think that might be more feasible. At least we can rule it out and determine if it's a kill order a lot faster than how we've currently been going.
Yeah, what was Shinsane saying about the ranks of the pieces? Maybe we should do it that way.
I'm gonna give it a Google search. Chess beats the ranking. Pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen.
So, like first then.
Yeah, knight first.
Knight, bishop, rook.
I think it's
That's-
worth leaving someone to interrupt like a rogue right on the bishop though, just to stop those heals going through.
Yeah, Teo, do you mind being the dedicated rogue on the bishop?
You just want me to kick the heels?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. The big one, the big bishop.
Yes.
Yeah, if you click on square now, you see that like standard he's got, Knight's Glory, attacking cast and speed increase.
I tried to summon everything, but the only thing that seemed effective was the shadow.
I'll put mind numbing on.
Yeah, fine.
I don't think both is better than nothing,
You still want me to tank it?
Yeah. I don't think there's a problem with you tanking it, mate.
Jordan, do you want me to try taking the bishop? Or try placing away from the
I mean, you can give it a go. Like,
I think it's a good idea, because he didn't appear to do any physical damage. I wasn't paying total attention to it. He was just
Do you want me to
chain
check
casting.
Yeah, it
for
was just
physical
chain
damage?
spamming bolts, yeah.
Funky, you got hit. No, bishop. Shadowbolt, Shadowbolt. Shadowbolt. Yeah, he's only casting. So yeah, I think.
Right. Couldn't move anyway, so it's a good idea. in my opinion.
You thought you were done
Let's
with
give it a go.
Bruce?
Yeah, I think as well, I want to pull this knight over to like where we start here on this corner, just so he's away from everybody, because that buff is insane, right? It's 50% haste on everybody.
Do you want me to just do ads with fighting up, or do you want me to go get hit?
Mate, you stay tanking, you help pick up shit if it goes wrong.
Okay.
Like, if you aren't given a tank assignment, the assignment you have is to play the goalkeeper.
Gotcha.
Do we have a dual crafter in the raid?
Yeah,
Very quickly.
Pay attention to your purges, your tranks, your whatever else it might be, right? All your little buttons you don't press very often. Get in your spellbook, get them out, have a look, try and use them where you can, right? This is what we're trying to find out right now, what's going on. It doesn't matter how much you output, what matters is what we find out.
So, which one are we killing first again? Did we say the rook or the knight?
The knight.
The knight. Perfect. So knight is going to be the first one to die, that's the square. We need to just make sure we split these as best we can. I'm going to do my best to pull the rook into this front right hand corner where I'm putting the purple mark roughly. Just so we keep some distance from that bishop too. Whoever is tanking the ads, please make sure we pick them up and try not to pull them towards where we're trying to kill something. We don't know what's going to happen or what can go wrong. But it's probably best to keep it split.
Who is tanking
Moon is Gusta.
Okay.
Shadow resistance tank. Square first after Lils. Alright,
Yeah,
let's get a full timer going, because we aren't going to learn much more.
Sorry, 1 second. Just
Hold then, just hold. And again, I just want to say, like JC's put his marker down over there, I've got a star mark on my head at the moment. I'm going to pull blue to this square again, so it's away from that view. So
The blue square.
Blue to blue, okay.
Again, get your spellbook open, right? Look at all those little weird spells you don't normally use. Just press them, see what happens, right?
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the right of the chessboard because I think because ideally I want to be tanking him and just do the volley like away from everyone else. So I'm going to go down the right hand side.
I think you might be able to run behind him, Gus, and have it go to the back of the room.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. Yeah.
Cool. You ready?
Almost.
Yep, green mark spare as well.
Yeah, ready.
Oh, full time 10 seconds. Yes, be on the board.
4, 3,
Board,
2,
boys.
1.
On the board.
Just try and run behind the bishop, please, at the back. Yeah, that's good.
Knight first, guys. Knight first, blue square.
Blue. Front blue.
Void zone, move. Void zone, move. Void zone, move. Beakers.
Funky, do you want to pull him up that left hand side if the void zones keep getting closer to you? Alright.
Yeah, we have a lot of pawns, so if you...
Let's get those pawns killed.
How's Taya?
He's just attacking him, doing the gun kicks.
It's just roll. I already used it.
Oh my god, it's
Oh.
just ref stuff.
We have a rook. We have a new rook. Oh, it charges.
Yes.
Alright,
Because
pawns are fine for now. You can give it.
the knight is getting low.
Materia, can you take over kicking on Moon?
You don't need to kick the heel.
Yeah, just to heal.
Are we out of range of the heal, so it's only healing the bishop?
Is this because of the healers in melee, or is this just...
You need to move that guy now, Funky. Void zones are awful.
Alright, we've got 4 pawns now.
That's okay.
Yeah, melee, go kill pawns.
The knight is dead. What happens next?
Queen's here.
I did King's Fury.
And we died.
So, what happened before he did it?
Why is there a siege bomb?
2, by the way. There's still stuff happening, so let's hold. Keep paying attention. I didn't see the queen still.
She did appear. I just saw her then.
Okay.
She showed.
Please die.
Meme Chan.
It gets made.
Okay, Meme Chan died to an explosion. Kotleti died to auto attacks. Dr. KSD died to shield bash auto attacks. Shadowbolt's volley. And then a load more of us died to King's Fury. But we had 5 people not die to the King's Fury.
There was also a siege bomb that spawned at the back of the boards that you could click. But it exploded after we were wiped.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds pretty relevant. Something to look at next time. Do you have a list of people who survived? And are they predominantly ranged?
I think me tanking the bishop seems to be working though. I'll just remember
Yeah,
to have
definitely.
stone next time, and yeah, and also I'm not using great shadow protection potions, but I'm using shadow down.
I mean, I wouldn't use shadow protection potions for it if you're wearing shadow resistance gear. That just sounds pointless to me.
I had a thought. Are we all dying when we kill a piece because we're all on the board? Do we have to be off the board after we kill one of those pieces and then go back onto it?
That's a great question, mate. We can give that a go.
What piece died right before he casted it?
The
Does anyone know?
knights.
It doesn't matter what piece we've killed, I think, unless we need to kill the fucking rook first.
No, or is it a case of we have to kill the pieces off the board or something like that? It's got to be something to do with that, right?
We lose damage taking it off the board. I think you might be right. We have to get off the board once we kill a piece. We had about 4 seconds to move.
True.
Did any melee
Did you
live?
see the queen? Did you see the queen?
I did, yeah. I saw the queen.
Did it spawn in the middle of the where
She spawned in the queen square.
just after we killed something?
Yeah, and then she showed us. And then we
You need to hide from her maybe.
and did any melee survive? Did any melee survive?
No, I told you who survived. It was... sorry, Kotleti did. Kotleti survived, Plurifax, Thunder Fury, Dr. KSD, and Moonshot.
Yeah, I saw they hide behind the barriers on the walls outside the board.
Right. Okay, so we're trying the strategy of getting off the board when we kill a piece then.
Alright, anyone?
Try not paying attention to the people who've been here before.
Yeah, don't pay attention to me.
Yeah, it looks like they just LOS'd it.
There's 4 seconds between when the queen shows up and when we all die, right? So we've got 4 seconds to...
Yes.
If not a little bit more. I don't know if she showed it instantly. That's like that. Sorry.
There was time in between, mate. I saw. We are coming up to another hour in 2 minutes. We didn't say hide, we just said get off the board, Bukons. That said, if you're on the left side, it's probably worth hiding behind a pillar. So what we're doing differently this time to make sure it's solidified then. Once we've killed a piece, we should have whoever's tanking it call it out that it's dead. Try and please keep the comms clear when this happens so people can actually hear what's happening. And you try and just hide off the board. There's pillars around the room, so try and hide behind a pillar. The only other thing we could try other than this is killing the rook first and seeing if that kills us all. But I'm assuming this queen will spawn no matter which one we kill first. So it's just...
Yeah, I don't think it matters what piece we kill because someone said in chat about a minute ago that she just says a piece has died, so it doesn't say a specific what we've killed, it just says a chess piece.
Yeah.
Knight is first still.
Does anyone have any spare gifts of arms, by the way? Because I've said 300. Actually,
Please don't lose on death consumables for the testing and factoring out period.
they're cheap anyway, aren't they? That's what I've seen.
They're super cheap. Yeah, they're like fucking 10 silver.
It's fine, just swap the pieces and load 300 mil, so
If we have an actual shadow resist... Okay, so anyway. No. I just had people whispering me shit. It's real hard to try and think and talk and then have to read what people are sending me at the same time. Not their fault. So, which one do we want to kill first then?
I think we kill the knight again.
Yeah, it's that or the bishop, right? For sure. Because the knight's got the buff, and the bishop isn't that bad, I guess, with Gus tanking it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, the bishop's completely fine with a shadow rest tank on it. Like, he doesn't really hurt. The bishop probably should die first due to the AoE nature. But if that AoE is pointing at the back of the room, we're probably okay. Gus, when we say to...
I don't think I was getting hit by the volley, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Because of how it was positioned, mate. Right? Like, because Gusta was standing behind the bishop, so the volley's going to the back of the room. That's why I'm trying to give Gusta specific instructions now. But when we are saying to get off the board, do you see the pillars at the back of the room? Hopefully you should be able to run behind No, if they're flush, you aren't going to be able to. You need to run off to the right side.
I'll probably try and... the bishop would actually go forward at the start, so I'll probably go towards like the top right of the board as we're looking.
Stand where the bishop is on pull. So you're just directly behind him. So he's 180 degrees from anyone else. That way no one else gets hit by a shadow ball volley.
Fair. Can you stand behind those pillars at the back of the room? Can't see.
No, I don't think you can. That's why I'm saying go for the left side.
Okay, yeah.
Have you got swiftness potions? You might need it.
No, the right pillar's a bit closer, so yeah.
Whatever you can get to. Alright. Well, Funky, do you want me to take the knight, or are you happy with the rook? I don't really care.
I'm happy, mate. If you're happy. I'm happy with the knight.
So let's get a pull in.
Hold up, sorry, there's people trading me stuff and... thanks. Fine.
Okay, let's reiterate then what we are doing differently this time because some people went AFK, which is fine. So we are getting off the board once we kill a piece. So when a piece gets down to like 50k health, 20k health, we're going to get off the board and we're going to start hiding just behind the pillars that are nearby, wherever we can, follow your route. We're going to be pulling without Black Hack. I'm not waiting longer, like he's probably got to go AFK. Let's get another attempt in to see what happens, because we need to figure out the mechanic so we can get a kill attempt in.
Отправил. Делаешь макрос, target queen, target bow. Вот этот. Когда на тебе появится это сердце, ее там есть секунд 5, но это она появится королева после убийства первой фигуры. Надо побежать не в мили, прям вот реально в мили. И туда убить, и на кого-то закинет дебаф. То есть она закидывает на одного человека.
Can you pull the knight back to where it started? It's roughly where the pawns were.
Хотя череп закинется.
Just
не в миле,
so that people can get to the pawns quicker and help them. Those pawns need to die.
Сердце пропадает. Все,
Is the bishop getting buffed now?
Probably not.
No. He has a knight's glory.
The shadow bolt.
Yes.
Причем с щитом вроде.
The shadow bolt volley is hitting the rest of the
Потом
range.
дальше убивается конь. Дальше убивается лук. Вот. Конь жёстко делает, поэтому
No, it's off.
как не иначе.
What I'm saying by this is like having a shadow rest tank might only help the enhanced shadow bolt volley. Decurse.
Добивайте. Конь умрет, спрятались, потом жестко на прямо ДПС.
So if you're smart melee, you would tap right into that vocal now,
рука или хука.
right, so that when the next one comes, you can still hit it.
Он умирает,
See how close I am to mine?
и там открывается король. У него 60 тысяч хп, там он просто...
How many pawns are there?
Good idea.
Главное...
Knees on bishop, ranges on knight? Question mark?
We're trying to kill this guy right now. Give us your ideas after this attempt, please, mate.
He's getting very low, 9%, so everyone get ready to move.
Alright, keep comms clear.
3%,
Hold.
2%.
I'm stunned. Hold. Right, get off the board.
Move. And he decash.
Hide.
I was too late.
Ooh, I survived hiding.
Yeah.
Should not kill it with the debuff up or curse.
So hiding works?
I survived. A lot of people survived, so yes.
Okay, good.
Where's the queen? Is the queen gone now again?
No, she stayed back.
Просто добегаешь
She just
мили,
disappeared. She just disappeared.
останавливаешься.
I
She
keep
didn't
not.
target a bulldog.
I keep not seeing the fucking queen, by the way.
She's right next to the king on the black square.
Okay, cool.
Не успеваешь.
But yeah, she's there.
Прощай.
By the way, I do
So-
apologise if I didn't like thank anyone for giving me costumes there. Like I got bombarded by loads of people whispering me asking, "I need this, I need that," and they gave me stuff. Thank you for the swift spots. Frosty, I think it was.
ВП-тринька надета на тебе?
Yeah. It was F, that's all I remember.
О. Конечно.
So I'm a little bit
Королева
confused. So I
берет контроль на
stacked
30 минут.
behind the
Ты за
pillars
30
with about 3 other
минут
people,
уничтожишь
and
10
I
таких
died,
рейдов.
but the other 3 other people survived. I don't know what I did
Back
differently.
better.
I was hidden right behind the pillar, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, but did you get there like right at the last?
No, I was there. I was there early.
Чё?
I ran.
Да, ПВП-тринька снимает.
Mate, you
Did
might
you
need to take a
understand?
second back step or some bullshit like that, right? But you died to the King's Fury. Maybe it's just too many people behind a certain pillar. There's a lot of pillars in the room. We can figure that out on subsequent attempts. But like, we haven't got enough data to figure that out right now.
No, that's fine. Didn't know if it was something obvious that I just
Как
couldn't
это
see.
сидел,
That's
качал
fine.
там?
Yeah, you might not have saw the pillar wasn't directly in
Ну,
front
это
of you.
который инсигния, как ее, блин, называют?
Like your left leg could have been sticking out and you got hit by it.
Так она вообще на первом дается.
I'm just saying we can't
вот
interrupt
это
the
только
Shadow
да,
Bolt
ты.
AoE.
Так, я отойду сейчас.
Yeah, I think with that in mind, we probably should kill the bishop first, then, right? Since he's the one spitting out all the damage.
So the bishop, from what it seemed like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. I don't think we need a shadow resistance tank for it though. Like, with the fact that the volley's still happening, I think it just meant Gusta was the only one taking empowered shadow bolts. Maybe other people took empowered shadow bolts too. I don't want to go clicking through everyone's death to try and find that though.
Yeah, what's the damage with the bolt?
Empowered shadow bolts 4.8k and the regular shadow bolt volleys 1.7k. We cannot group the bosses, Bukons. We gave that a try already. With shadow resistance, he was taking 1.7k from the empowered shadow bolt volley, but I don't know who else was taking damage from that.
Do you want
Oh,
the
it's
answer
empowered
to-
shadow bolt, not volley. Interesting.
No, yeah, the single one is one that slaps. I do think it's worth having him.
Do you want
Yeah.
the answer to Jodio's question? He said he had a debuff. Do you want to know what it said?
Yeah, what's your debuff, JDO?
At the last time, I after we got out, I had a debuff saying, "Bow to the queen or face the consequences."
Oh, you got a bow or some shit? What the fuck?
That's what it said. That's what the debuff said. Dark subversion. So it just said, "Bow to the queen or face the consequences." I didn't
After
do
you
it.
hid,
I just-
or did you not hide?
After the
I
shot.
did hide.
Okay, so
I
you
followed the others. I stood with the others. I just followed some other people.
you hid, then you got a debuff. Did anyone else get a debuff? I didn't notice one on myself.
I wasn't looking.
No, yeah, I also wasn't looking. So this is the kind of things we're looking for, boys, right? Like this one person out of 30 people that has seen that, right? If you're a DPS in particular and you're not really doing anything, you've got eyes to spare, you know? Like, do have a look around at what's going on.
Alright, so let's just first for now try and figure out, so yeah, I can guess what we have to fucking do due to it. But let's figure out who gets this debuff instead. We aren't going to get far currently. Is it on just specific people? Is it on everybody? Let's try and answer that question. And let's kill the bishop first. Let's get rid of some raid-wide damage. Gusta, you're going to be tanking it, so go full on threat. Make sure you don't have salve.
Okay.
Please don't fucking spam shit in chat right now. It's not fun.
I've got another question as well, or not question, but a theory. So, is it not worth tanking the pieces underneath the arches so the tanks don't have to move, and then we as DPS stay?
No,
on
because you
board?
lose. Oh no, tanks get threat based on damage done. That's why.
Oh, okay, fair.
Are the I posted in chat. Are they undead? The ones that get summoned?
Yes.
They weren't shackleable. That's
no,
all
they
we know.
weren't shackleable.
Yeah, I don't think they were. I haven't looked at them, but the rest
They
are
are.
mechanical if you look, right?
But the ones they're not shackleable, but are they undead?
I don't know. They're called like renewed pawns or something. Aren't they?
Yeah, so earlier said you can only shackle the ones at the start, but the ones that come afterwards, I think they're mechanical, so I can't shackle.
Can you hit it with an exo though? It's kind of
Так, сейчас попытаюсь где тут на канал прыгнуть, посмотреть
I
оттуда.
think we just need to get another attempt and see what happens next. Let's try and get 2 pieces down.
Что там у тебя происходит интересного?
Obviously, because I'm tanking
Ну ты
Bishop,
все прячешься нормально, да, не умираешь?
the other two warlocks have decided which curses you're doing. I mean, I
Все,
can try and
это
apply
самое простое. Теперь тем более знаешь от королевы, как мансить, все. Ты знаешь, как босса убивать.
The bishop doesn't move. If we have to line of sight move it, that's probably potential, but some idiot's going to rip threat on it while someone's trying to hide out of line of sight. That it's not worth doing. We just kill the bishop where he ends up. The bishop should die first from what we've been discussing. We all have to make sure we're hiding behind a pillar. We're probably all going to need to bow to the queen. Or queen. Whatever you want to call them.
Ты запустил все-таки?
But we need to find out who gets the debuff to bow.
Ну все, тогда там смотрю.
Justa, are you set up ready?
Пытаюсь.
Yes.
Не.
And people
Вы были
get ready.
отключены. Не хочет. Закрой и не трать это.
2, 1.
Не получается. Да, забей, закрой и не трать. Ютуба.
Try and make sure these pawns always get cleaved down. They haven't got much health. They have about like.
Да, сразу влетаешь. Влетаешь, сразу бьешь битвы и максимально выносит всех. Блять, коня у вас пиздец держит там.
Decurse. We need decursing. Let's try and not kill any of the pieces when the curse is out. That sounds like a bad idea.
Вы коня бьете первого?
Black Hack and Uwu need decursing. Yes, we're killing the bishop here, boys. The bishop.
Понятно, вы еще не знаете порядок правильно.
Bishop's getting to around 300k health. I don't know when the next round of curses is coming out, so let's wait for curses before we kill the bishop.
Понимаем, ты все остальные bishop.
Just slow that damage down, boys. Deal with those pawns. Decurse. Don't kill the bishop. Do not kill the fucking bishop until decursing has been done. More decursing. Right, kill the bishop and get ready to hide. Finish the bishop off. Everyone's already hiding. We need you to fucking kill the bishop first.
Ну, конечно, сейчас убьете.
Guys, you get a minus 90% damage. You leave.
Fuck, hide.
Там вроде пешкой начну шадоголды кидать.
Queen's there.
That is loose.
Yeah, we can kill knight next.
Нет, смотри.
So people did spam thing, but was that because you had the debuff or did you just spam? Decurse?
Need polymorphs too.
Oh, there's mind controls going on. Is that from the queen?
Yeah.
I have a debuff. I have to bow before the queen.
It's a 30 minutes, Mike.
I'm gonna need help on these ads. I'm not going to the
Yeah. Okay. So, that bow before the queen thing, I think, happens because she's on the board, so you need to pay attention to your debuff. You get what looks like a heartbroken debuff here.
I would have ground in total broke some mind controls. Probably not, because I know they changed quite a few things.
Did you get mind control because you didn't bow to the queen?
Да. Ну, вы неправильно берете.
Yeah, that's a solid guess.
Такой момент есть. Ну, понятно, это первый трай, потому что рано или поздно дойдут, узнают, поймут. Порядок? Ну, вообще не тот.
I think we just need a regular tank. Like, the shadow resistant tank is definitely helping reduce the damage, but just you doing damage is probably better for the raid.
Тут смотри, пешки это, ну, типа лохи, да? Есть чувак с мечом.
I don't know what happens if you don't battle the queen. It just kills you. It does like 27k damage. I have that in my logs.
Убивается конь кливает. После этого начинают пешки кливать. Убивается бишоп, пешки начинают шадоу-болты кидать.
Alright, so you've seen people suggest the macro to make. So we go new macro, we make one, we call it bowing, / target queen, / bow. Save a macro,
They're coming to the entrance, I think.
Поэтому он танчится.
Why, did someone engage combat?
Я не знаю, кто у вас его танчит, но должен танчить лоб, как твинов.
Alright, then don't run in, people. Don't res. Do not res. Hold out, stay outside.
Okay, I got out of it now.
If you're ever just in combat randomly, just die to save everyone else their time.
В этом попроще. Там в Дискорде расписали тактику, там. Ну, я еще тоже маленько понимаю. Опять не закончился. Вот, ну.
I was charmed, but when I logged out, I left the raid group and was thrown outside.
Пока, ну, это все равно выглядит лайфом. Мы не знаем, может вы новое что-нибудь откроете.
So whoever's still alive inside, please just run into the mobs and die.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Ну да. Ну, в любом случае, вы уже все троих освоили, и там троих закрываете на изи.
So am I going back on the bishop then?
Это уже суперский прогресс, это уже все у вас статик. Все у вас ГЦ огромное, потому что троих закрывает. Дай я посмотрю, сколько гильдий.
Yes, we can enter now. We can go back. So Lighten Up is going to be taking the ads. Zamko's going to be taking the bishop. Completely fine. That said, what was Lightning Up assigned to?
Так.
We were doing the ads.
You were both on the ads?
Yeah.
And you're saying you can't do the ads when you had two of yous there?
I can't do the ads because I'm a shaman. He can do the ads. He can probably do like 5 or 6 times.
Right.
I'll just get destroyed. The ads will fuck me up. Like I'll do like 3 and the healers will start to feel it.
Okay. That's enough talk about the ads, understood. Lighten Up had the knight in the end. That makes sense.
Закрывает только 21 гильдия.
Yep. Okay. So, people, we now need a macro for targeting the queen and bowing to her. If you get a heartbroken debuff, you need to make sure you click your macro.
Ой, это нормально, это нормальная схема. Вообще плевать. Ну, хоть даже один останется, если он убьет, то вообще плевать.
The debuff seems to be a random application, so you have to have personal responsibility. Basically, Minty, yes.
Ну вот, 21 гильдия только 3 боссов убивает. Пожалуйста. А, вот вы как раз 21-е.
And it seems like there's mind controls that happen throughout the fight. I don't think they're related to bowing to the queen. Bowing to the queen is you bow or you die.
Холики, давай. Они почему-то нету записи, они почему-то не делятся с этими.
Yeah, just standard procedure, right? Like MC
с обществом, грубо говоря. Тот, кто собирает всю информацию, почему-то не скидывает. Давай сейчас открою логи, просто логи открою. Кипер убили, второго убили. Аномауса до хрена расстраили, не убили. То есть они двух. Вы уже переезжаете, холик.
Yes. Or just play goalkeeper in case something goes wrong again.
Да. Причем, еще в чем проблема холиков, они тактики должны знать. У них нет эмбарго на знания. А мёрдеры играют через освоение.
There's one more ad after you killed
нигде
Bishop
ничего не слушают, у них
that you
реллы
have not seen before.
познают боссов прямо вот, ну, прямо когда вот сами траят. Они ничего не
Ghostly
пытаются
Knight.
узнать.
Interesting.
Yeah, they
Да,
spawned
они
after the
второго
bishop
босса
died.
убили
They
на
have
той
like
неделе.
38,000 health,
Попытки
pretty
так
low.
раз, два, три.
They probably need to
4,
die though.
5,
Like
6,
things with
7,
low health
7 попытки.
do probably do high damage,
Два
which means
раза
it
на
needs to
маус
die.
потратили.
So physical
Англии,
DPS,
потом
you're
еще
dealing
на
with the
этой
ads that
неделе.
spawn, and then you're dealing
Ну,
with one of
на
the big
прошлой
mobs.
неделе.
The ads need to
Или
die
на
though, we can't just leave them all for one tank to just
еще
pick them all
потратили
up.
до хрена раз.
Like, if a tank's got 5 ads, that's too many goddamn ads.
У них, да, у них второй босс. Я бы, да, треньку бы еще. Знаешь, я хочу дождаться минуты, в контроль быть.
We just do it one by one, Aria. I think that makes the most sense. Because they have a lot of health. Way too much health. Let's get another pull in then. Let's make sure people are buffed up. I see Mark of the Wild is missing on a lot of people. Goober told you if we got a slash in front of it.
Что-то бубнят.
Oh. That's a great road arrow.
Да, и от варов еще ничего не требуется. Кар, вот, там просто дамаж, все. Если ты в топе ДПС, тебя не будут удалять, милики не особо нужны, но если ты в топе ДПС, ты свой хлеб как бы зарабатываешь, все, тебя больше. И не вайпаешь рейд. Механики выполняешь.
Am I crazy or you just going boomkin now? Or reviving?
What?
I just noticed that.
Из боссов?
You okay?
I'm literally tanking, mate.
Вообще плевать.
Alright, Zam has had too much drugs. He needs some sleep soon.
Sleep sounds good.
He's high on sleep deprivation, mate. Everyone onto the board.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
А он залетаешь сразу. Спикеря, сами можете создать бомжей.
Lexer is dead. I assume we just got threat.
Которые сломанные фигуры.
Used. Holy water doesn't generate threat. And black. We are fighting Bishop, not Ebro.
Bishop. Bishop.
E-curse.
Melee kill pawns, please.
Yes, get those pawns.
Just pawn on Funky in the back, guys. Kill it.
Remember, we're waiting for a round of curses and decursing before we kill the bishop. It's the only way we know we're safe. They've slow damage on the bishop. Decurse. Decurse and then kill the bishop. More decursing. And hide. Kill the bishop. Kill the bishop first, then hide, sorry. Kill the bishop. Kill the fucking bishop before hiding. There's no point hiding if it's still alive.
Just nu, ägg i 12-pack, bara 19,90!
Ну, понятно. Когда узлы залетели.
I'm down. Let's go, it's loose.
Yeah, I'm down too. A lot of stuff's loose. All the tanks are dead funky. This is a wipe.
I need, should have occurred to me earlier because I was testing last time. I need a healer to come with me, right? When I hide.
And please stop bowing and just let yourselves die.
Dude, I had the debuff and bowing did nothing.
Maybe you need to just bow once in the time you have the debuff.
I did, I bowed once and waited.
Just so you know, when he joined the Discord, that was really distracting. The little soundbite that played.
Да. Я не знаю, может вы все равно рано или поздно найдете такую очень четкую. Тебя видишь?
Like not your voice activity detection thing is just a bit too oversensitive. We don't hear what you're saying.
А почему он это убил? Нет, там пешка плюс Shadow Bolt. Танки ни хрена не хватает пешек. То есть больше 2 пешек вообще не должно быть. Там танк хватает пешку, тащит ее. Можно... Ну, ладно. У нас тут свои темы. Я себе буду... Если дойдем. Ну, да. Скорее всего. Типа первый раз такой, знаешь... Чисто потраить, посмотреть.
Can you hide somewhere else, like behind a mob? No, you've got to be out of line of sight. Line of sight means there's a hard object blocking the ability from seeing.
Все по-другому было.
I'm pretty sure towards the end when I tried to kill the fucking bishop, like I wasn't even using a trinket, but I tried to cast, but I was out of line of sight apparently.
Ну да. Ну, типа нормальная тема.
I mean, the thing I saw in both attempts now is, right, people are getting ready to hide before the thing's dead. You can see it itself. You can see it's still got 30k. If you saw it had like 2k or 5k, I'd understand it more. I know I called out the hide, but that is a push it and hide.
Кто у нас сидит? Мы только что. Пиздец, отдал, ёбаный, отдал, блядь. Он не в первый же раз.
Because of the weird arbitrary line of sight. Fun.
Нет.
Yeah, fire is right. Just let the mages kill the beasts. You guys just hide before.
Танки тупили. Потом через, наверное, 4 трая решили проблему танков, но там уже хилов не хватило. Почему-то, каким-то образом. Но они, видимо, не знают, как перебегать, как бегать. Блять. Естественно, не понравится. Ну просто, когда ты постоянно по КД убиваешь из первого трая коней, и потом такой типа, 4 раза...
Yeah, is the queen attackable? Nope. Okay.
No, it's like the same as the king.
А по сути, проблема была... Вот эти 4 трая, это была проблема в Атале, и была проблема в их танке.
That's fine.
Которые говорили...
Yes, we have a tank picking up the pawns, Bukons. We had 2 tanks on the last attempt.
Ищет по рейду, где Дарлис,
Дарлис,
нету Дарлиса, и такой не понимает, кого бежать менять. А там был не Дарлис, а Дартан.
Yeah, pawns were kind of running around everywhere, so make sure the tank has them.
И потом это выяснилось на 4-м трае.
We need to make sure the pawns are getting killed as well.
Он же Дартан...
Yeah, melee, if you see like 100 pawns running around, just go kill them, please.
Его складывало нахер, потому что его никто не менял.
This whole bowing thing, by the way, you should have a debuff, you should be on the board, you should bow at the queen. That's all we currently know about it. No stand, you're just healing here, and hiding behind pillars when we're about to kill them.
Я не знаю, там что-то они в собрании сейчас что-то собрались, меня тоже позвали. Го прыгать туда, у меня почему-то Discord там не работает в собрании. Вот.
So we're trying to wait to kill the to spawn the queen. That's why I'm waiting for the curse to go and decursing to happen before we finish off the first bishop. Because otherwise we're just going to end up having people slowed and die because they can't hide. Now hiding here seems to be very strict. You have to be exactly behind the pillar. And it's probably the sideways line of sight function. But I was roughly where this purple mark is and I died. So like, line of sight thing is hard.
Я как бы... Мне главное, чтобы люди были...
It didn't feel like we were... Sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking it didn't die if we try and kill like all the knights, bishop, rock before spawning the queen.
I mean, I think it'll be really fucking difficult. And I think why try difficult methodology when there's the mechanic which probably is a lot simpler once people get it down. Because killing one of them gets rid of a damage source, it gets rid of someone who needs healing, it frees up tank.
But the Queen seems to be mind controlling and
Бегу, забираем Агрейна.
You just polymorph the mind control people, death
Ну, то есть я
them,
там,
you just
знаешь, одну тычку даю, он на мне, ну я все, я распрыжками его туда тащу.
Okay, yeah.
И Атал просто там сдает обилку, и Магрейн остается в сейф-зоне.
My question
Он все на нем, на Атале, он его держит в сейф-зоне.
It just didn't feel like everybody was on Bishop at the
Ладно,
start
Атал
there.
бить-то не надо.
It didn't seem like it for me either, mate, don't worry.
Okay.
Потом там было.
I mean, they had to kill the ads, right? So you should be on the bishop on your own for a second or two.
Я его утащил после этой сейф-зоны.
Is Kimran coming back?
И смотрю, бегут и Келентор, и Атал.
He said he would, but that was
Оба получают марку.
Yeah, I know a while back he said he needed to tank twins for his guild, but I don't know if they're still struggling. Yeah.
Oh yeah, leave him to it. That's fine. He's agreed to it with me in the past.
Третий пул. Атал стоит в сейф-зоне, ничего не делает, хорошо.
You can come, but we're about to do another pull attempt, mate. So if you just listen in for now and get yourself here.
Ближний правый. И он просто бежит к ГПМё.
Chess.
Не туда.
We've been here for an hour and a half.
Да, блядь, не туда.
I'll share my screen, mate, so you can see it.
Короче, пока пробегал там...
So, everybody, enough distractions. Are we ready for a pull here?
Побежал я менять, там опять какая-то херня. Там... Вот эти, читай, сколько вайпов уже сказал? 2 вайпа чисто от Атала. Ну, в то же время на дальней стороне там тоже была полная херь. А потом какой-то из вайпов был более-менее нормальный. Там хилы просто не захилили. Он пришел нормально забрал трейд. Я уже все просто копейки и ДДшники давать. Они ДДшники порвались. И там просто не расложили. Там, ну, хила просто не было.
Alright, the first pawn has spawned, get that pawn dead. I don't want these pawns to last more than 10 seconds.
Ой, короче, ну да, я без него.
We should have a round of decursing coming soon. There it is, decurse. Decurse, decurse, decurse. Everybody, decurse. Once
we have the damage to push it.
Yeah, kill the boss, kill the bishop, sorry, kill the bishop. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Interrupt the heal. Keep killing the bishop, stop.
Okay.
Hide now, hide.
Блять. Один лесник. Если мы уже 3 часа убегал.
You have to be above the gold ring. Pay attention to your debuffs, you get a heart looking debuff, bow to the queen. You need someone to pick up the knight.
Нет,
Decurse. I've got both of the knight and the rook right now.
You're shaping your fire.
CC Macarius. Zamka's become huge.
А, кстати, прикольно придумал
Remember, pay
маленькую
attention to your
форму.
debuffs still.
Another ghastly horseman.
Switch to the end.
Try killing fire. The mind controls for 30 minutes apparently.
Все.
Please damage on fire. No, please
I killed Terra too.
Alright, tanks are all down apart from lightning up.
Ну все. Поэтому бишь сделал бежать. Потому что вместо пешек спавнится уже коней. Ну да, все. Да, как бы. Окей, ну кони-то лучше, чем пешки, не еще и кливы. Просто рейд, чем
Ariel's
да, он
mind
же
controls
называет
dot
и пешек,
the cast
и
he needs to
еще
bow. Aria is now free from the Queen's control. Is it linked to the Ghastly Horseman?
No, no, I got him to 25%.
О, даже получалось.
Who to 25%?
Let's see, his name is Teo. He's a rogue.
Teo didn't break free. We're talking about Aria and Frostbite right now.
Or did I kill him?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, then disregard.
Бапа, что ли, может найти закинуть?
So the mind controls do break. Maybe it's potentially time-based.
Ну все, я понял. Там контроль
Maybe the Queen gets an ability based on what piece dies. We can test that by killing a different piece first.
Ну, это полная херня.
Yeah, it's definitely worth looking at, honestly.
Yeah.
Does seem quite AIDS.
So let's try and kill D1 I'm tanking first.
В смысле, не особо-то много. Это как бы не приближает к убийству босса.
She did mind control when the knight died.
Поэтому
Did she? I thought we instantly wiped after that.
Это все, что надо знать. Ну и плюсом не умирать в голову.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to hide. From what I've noticed, people are just very
просто вот все бросать декурсить.
Like you need to stick into it.
Босса убивать только после декурса. То есть там, знаешь, лупит босса, стоп ДПС, курса на всех налетела, который замедляет. Сдекурсили, босса убили, все спрятались. Ну, не босса, а фигуру. Все спрятались и побежали обратно. Все. Тут декурс в приоре.
Yeah, let's try and kill the rook first, see what that does differently.
У нас обычно мы как раз бьем.
I mean, Jojo said that he's never saw the ghostly knight before. Maybe he kills these pieces in a different order.
Там на процентов 20 первая курса. Ну, плюс-минус. И как раз вторая курса еще не успевает прокать, и мы убиваем первую фигуру.
So I'm staying on the bishop then, even though we're not killing
Все идеально, четко уже отработано.
Yeah. Unless we want to give Gusta the job to shadow tank it, but ideally we don't lose it on damage source. And I think Gusta does more damage than you.
Как раз под убийство появляется, поэтому нам стоим до конца лупим. Там времени хватает, если без курсы, там времени хватает убежать спрятаться.
Gusta, please shadow tank it.
Вот, но если курса, да, конечно, там не успеешь спрятаться.
Would we like DPS maniac tanking or DPSing here? I have no idea. Do we need the extra tank? What do the tanks think? We are freeing up Zamka with Gusta doing the shadow resistance tanking. So I think DPS is the right
call. Нет, ну, самое главное команду исполнять Орелла. Ну, он скажет, не знаю,
so am I coming back to ads? Funky? Do you want to try ads?
Karazhan. Главное прыгнуть.
Yeah, you take Funky's assignment and Funky helps with the ads with lighting up. Like, ideally the paladin tanks on the ads. They can just pick it a little bit.
What were you tanking, Funky?
Трэшер сратый били.
I wasn't paying attention to where I'm supposed to take that.
I just pulled it
Сколько раз вайпали?
So it wasn't buffing everything else.
Okay, the front right? Okay.
So I'm DPS.
Front left.
Okay.
Там прикольный есть чел.
We have 20 minutes left, we can probably get in like 3 attempts here if we are not fucking around. So everyone get back here, let's get both rolling.
Вот. У него такая фишка, если его бить и шевелиться, двигаться, то ты сразу же взрываешь нахер весь рейд. Поэтому закинут шакл, все милишники вокруг него встаются в кружочек. Идет команда не двигаться, и потом его убивают.
You may just need to wait for the slash bow command to work.
Магуса ты, мне кажется, ну должен был.
Because your character actually does an animation, right? Maybe you need the animation to go through, you can't. Just bow and move.
Или другие, с ним которые два. С ним два чела, которые вызывают дождь. Тебе из дождя надо выбежать, а магус как раз кастует херню, которую тебе двигаться нельзя.
First, no. We're going to be killing the rook first.
Там просто ловушка.
Mark of the Wild still needs finishing off on people. I'm just going to fucking do it. I don't care if you have a bad version, you can have Mark of the Wild.
Ну, по сути, тебе поправить порядок убийства и все.
It's magical chess, Fidelia. What do you want?
Ну, точнее, просто сказать, кого первого.
Teo, please be in charge of the kicks. If you die, we will be assigning Liferia to it again. Let's get a pull timer ready. I see buffs are pretty much alright. Just Kimron needs mana, so let's do a pull timer for 15 so Kimron can drink oranges.
Единственный порядок.
I'll try and keep the rook near where the pawns are spawning.
Ну, это понятно. А вас с этим снегопрямием,
We're killing the rook.
Yes, we're killing Diamond.
Задай вопрос. Ну, это столько ступеней надо, я вот турки, буквально шару.
Leave off of the rook onto the pawns. Let's keep these stacked together if possible. Curse.
Yes, could you move a bit closer to the pillar?
I can move closer. So if you have good threat, do you want to try line of sighting him now?
Yeah, Still cast.
No, he can see you still. That's okay.
Yeah.
We're waiting for another round of curses before we start killing the rook. There we are, decursed. Get those decurses out. Kill the rook.
Все, вижу, да. Пошли эти.
Damage.
Hide.
Alright, melee start hiding. Casters start hiding too. Jesus Christ, I've died. That's okay. Strutter's died like Nups died. We have lost our tanks again.
It's okay, I'm still alive, boys.
We've lost every single tank. This is
Still mind controlling.
Still mind controls? Okay.
Во,
We gain.
это сейчас правильно.
Is it still spawning ghostly knights?
Как мечом, с щитом, да, это правильно порядок.
Interesting.
Let's look out for MCs. Is that R going around? I assume not, because he is MC. Did you say his MC?
Ariston for spells.
Interesting. Touch and clock.
Смотри. Ну да, когда их дохрена, ну это варь.
And it's reset.
Are you sure she's not targetable? Because she does actually look targetable. I can see a health bar for her.
I'm assuming we
Just
can't kill them until we kill the rest of it.
She only has 125k HP. So I guess we're supposed to smash her up, right? We kill a piece, hide, smash her. She's invulnerable.
Если сам, да, если сам говоришь, что потом уже.
I think for the bowing thing, you just need to let the animation for the bow go through, not move and interrupt it.
Probably. As we've seen from the Bishop Shadow Bolting, I don't
Рео, которые у вас сейчас ведут, должны пофиксить тактику.
Yeah, so this hiding behind pillar thing seems really difficult. I keep dying to it. Some people keep living.
Oh, I should use tongues on the Bishop,
сейчас
really.
пока, да, походу у вас просто.
Is it racial death or what? I don't understand.
Great shout.
Would your farms make you fucking
да.
bigger to be seen or something?
Может, кстати, поэтому, может, кстати, поэтому у вас мало людей.
Arya, we did try and kill them. I don't think that's the answer here, Arya.
Но опять же.
Because the whole mechanics this fire around it getting worse. every time we kill one. Like, if people want to give that a go, we can try and kill them all at the same time. But I think we'll be throwing a lot of energy into it.
I was getting a debuff.
Может, раньше мутного откроете?
I didn't look at the name of it, but it was a debuff from tanking the knight.
И уже потом...
You got a debuff from attacking the knight?
No, from being attacked by the knight. I was tanking the knight that time.
Я-то вообще, я просто
And after the
блин, я
explosion,
не
I was
знаю.
tanking him for like a good.
Я половину механик даже и не знаю.
And bear in mind, guys, I will still be taking shadow bolts on the bishop even when hiding behind the pillar. So I'll be in like the top right as we're looking.
Блин, меня с задержкой.
This is top of me up, probably good. I use
мне кажется.
Alright, so let's mark the king with a diamond or triangle. Great idea, Moonjan. Make sure it's in the middle of the pillar so you know you're out of line of sight. Makes logical sense.
А чё у нас там?
Some people are having issues with the bowing, but that's whatever. Figure it out by just letting the bow go through.
Алена в онлайне?
Yeah, I was just about to say, don't you line of sight the queen, not the king? That might be where you're not going wrong.
No,
the
you were
queen's
lying
not
about
there when we're hiding, mate. It's the king's fury which is killing us.
То есть её дёрнуть к нам и рассказать, что там происходило.
I've just now noticed that you can't stack the low juice cocktail with Zanzas.
Если в игре... Может, идёт сюда, расскажет.
We're all line of sighting for the shout, right? That's why we're line of sighting it.
Ну, потому что говорю, после рейда все-таки, типа,
Okay.
залетаем, общаемся. Ну, если не сложно. Спросишь?
So, let's explain this fight from the beginning, what we've learned. We have to keep the bishop tanked and interrupt the heal that it casts. The rook will charge to a player, it's either the furthest or the closest player at a range, and does a bit of damage to them. The knight just does damage to the tank and the rook does a stun. So we need to kill these guys, and once we've killed one, we are hiding out of line of sight behind the pillars at the sides of the room, otherwise we die to the king's fury. After that we get harder mode, where there's now a queen involved who does mind controls, and who we need to make sure we target and bow to if we have a heart-breaking like debuff on us. And I imagine we have to make sure the bow goes fully through, and we don't start just spamming it and running around, like that's probably doing nothing. You have to just click the button so your character fully physically bows, and that probably prevents it. And we need to make sure we're choosing a kill order here. I think a kill order that makes some sense is we kill the knight, then the rook, then we kill the bishop. And we need to make sure we're killing the cannon fodder, and making sure everything else is dying pretty quickly.
JC, do you want to be on the knight then?
I'll take it, sure.
Okay, then I'll take the rook.
Дальше... Ну, там, я не знаю, как это все рассматривать, потому что...
There's also a curse here. We can't kill one of these big guys while the curse is still ongoing. That to me is just a recipe for a wipe, because it's a slow debuff. Do we want to kill the knight or the rook first? I have no idea.
Well, whichever one's getting killed first, you should take, because you have better threats.
Let's kill the knight first, because of the debuff it gives around it.
Ну, как и меня, соответственно. У меня то есть 3 метки.
Well, the buff it gives to things around it, right?
Меня меняет Килинтор. Я
And
просто
then
падаю.
the rook is just in this corner.
Срывается, Килинтор на перехватывает,
Yeah,
ставит.
I'll tank the knight roughly where it starts, so we can keep the pawns getting pulled towards us, so we can cleave.
Потому что я не перебрал метки. Меня стерли, Килинтора стерли. Собственно, Гюхил были. Ну там, да, там.
Second would be rook. We do bishop last.
2, 1.
Yes, is it?
Yes, sir. Decurse. Zam, we need your totems over near this time. Decurse. We haven't got a tank on the...
Yeah, Bishop. Street.
Bishop is targeting Sinning right now.
Is there any danger of just bringing it over there?
I mean, you can for a second, right? You're just trying to make sure this next squad doesn't stay. Anyway, we've lost Strutter. So we need people to pick up these at pawns and make sure the pawns are dying. Or battle res Strutter. That lightning up just went down too.
I did get about this.
Yep. Round of decursing should be soon. This is a wipe, let's just clean it up. I don't think we can do any more learning with the current state of play, all to the middle of the board. Or can we run out of the room? That's a better question. Can you run out to reset it?
Ну да, вон, пешка. Луп. Да,
Locked door, that's good to know.
Вижу. Охренеть, он лупит.
We may want to kill the bishop first because of the shadow bolt volley. I don't know, it seemed like a lot of damage.
Well, we're just trying different kill orders to see what abilities happen, right? I didn't think we saw any ghostly soldiers last attempt when we killed the Brook first.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that as like something we should do now, but just in terms of like thinking about it.
Bear in mind, he died. He started shadow bolting because I died pretty early.
No, so I was talking about the shadow bolt volley rather.
Плотный.
I think for next time, I absolutely need assignments.
You guys not do healer assignments?
Please pre-shield Gustadolf before Paul, because it'll really help.
Next time is not tomorrow. We will look into getting a second Kara 40 day up. But we do want to at least have 40 people coming to the main raid day first. Otherwise, 2 days with 36 people is going to start draining people negatively.
Да, мы по двоих ходим, не?
We don't have healer assignments, but we definitely can make some for next week, at least assign healers to a group or a certain
Мы
tank.
идем по пути наименьшего сопротивления, то есть у нас там все релы все узнают, они скидывают.
Well, boys are doing
каждым боссом.
For this boss especially, yeah,
билки расписывают.
Like some of the tanks with the left side of the board, some on the right. So
говорят, плюс-минус проговаривают, там еще как-то. Ну то
both
есть.
sides and all the tanks always covered.
Нет, я периодически смотрю, они пытаются в незнание играть. То есть у них там нет заготовленных тактик, заготовленных там еще чего-то.
Yeah, that's alright, Clarifax. Like, this is almost the end of the raid time. We planned for a 3-hour raid time, we've got about 5 minutes left of it.
Okay, here's the thing, guys, in raid chat. Like, I'll try and stay near to the raid, but...
Oh, Gusta, sorry. Yeah, so the Shadow Bolt volley we've realised is hitting people either way.
Хороший прогресс.
So because the Shadow Ball volley is just going in any direction, not based on where the boss is facing, you can be in the middle of the room. Because you're tanking these Shadow Bolts, which are 5k damage to a normal person.
Нет, это понятно.
So yeah, you don't have to run all the way to the side. Just be near the side to hide when something's about to die.
Okay, so I'll just walk up slightly. Still
Кто не спорит. Мы тоже 2 РТ потратили на... Так вот, можно даже больше.
Alright, let's get everyone reset and ready to go. We have about 5 minutes rest left of raid time as we said.
Зачем?
But we want to get in one more good pull attempt.
Ну, у тебя часовая химия висит и... Вряд ли будет такое, что вы сейчас прямо убьете, потому что у вас последовательность...
It is not. It's not line sightable, it's not interruptible.
Не, да, лишним не тратить секунду.
Yes. And with the line sight, you need to make sure
последовательность убийства фигур.
I feel like that question's been answered at least 10 times at this point.
Ну, как я и сказал, может быть, мы ошибаемся.
People gotta turn their brains on.
Есть какие-то более простые схемы.
I'm not going to go at you specifically, Deep. I'm just making a general comment. Like quite a few people asked that question
Так вот,
before you.
я к этому и говорю. Может быть, действительно, вы откроете... Херню, когда с нулевой можно бить просто по королю.
Alright, that's the ready check completed. We're going to do a 10-second pull timer. What went wrong last time? What do we need to change or fix, if anything?
We dropped the Warlock tank.
That just had the spiral effect, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah, we'll solve that out.
вот, да.
Close to the range.
Healer assignments? I'm not going to spend 4 minutes figuring out healer assignments. But let's just make it simple. Ubertoja, keep Guster alive.
Okay. Но единственная проблема, что его нельзя...
The rest of the healers, stay near the middle and just make sure that myself, Zam, Strutter and Lining Up doesn't die. Macarius will focus on Strutter as well.
4,
Sounds good.
3, 2, 1.
Просто любой приказ дают в него, умирает.
What are we killing first?
The knight. Oh, the bishop? I was doing the knight, mate, to see what happens.
What, the knight? He says the knight, boys. He's ready to...
Да, главное, первым делом
Alright, I've got him in a void.
сливый, сломал КП сбиваешь.
Move out the void zone.
It doesn't.
Decurse?
Дальше, смотри.
You guys are standing in the black circle.
Бьете это? Две пешки, будет хера.
Heal JC, JC down. DPS maniac, pull it back into the queue, please. Alright, decurse, get those decurses out. Good job. Start pushing that knight.
Ну, я просто...
Damage.
Я почему-то фрейм попали.
Don't go off the board. Alright, hold out for decursing. I feel like it's soon. Okay, kill the knight and get out. Yes. There's decursing. Get out. Quickly move, just get out now. Line of sight. Right, those of you still alive. We are now going to kill the bishop next. TC Bartek. And it's a wipe. Someone said something about getting Bartek to like 25% health and it might break the mind control. Something Zam said earlier that's just been in the back of my mind.
No, I don't think that's true. I just thought... Because I was attacking him, right? He was attacking me while I was tanking. It looked like
okay.
He was at 29% health, and then I didn't have him selected anymore.
Две пешки это уже
So I thought it was...
стоит переключиться на одну из. 3 это все забить и убить всех пешек.
Yes, that is the end of the raid time.
Ладно, пойду отдыхать. Всем спокойной ночи.
How much damage are you taking on that knight?
Um, Not
You
super.
didn't seem to be doing that much damage to me.
Вот. Две пешки, это уже в одну можно переключиться, одну слить.
I just wasn't getting healed
Нафиг
for a
все
minute, mate.
можно сливать.
Like I can actually check.
More gear than you at all, but like,
Да, у нас как
I
делается?
wasn't taking
У
much
нас
damage at
получается
all,
лоб
and I'm
танчит
not in tanking spec as well.
Бишопа,
I wasn't taking much damage, I
медведь
just wasn't
танчит
getting any
коня,
heals.
Вар танчит
Like I was getting hit for
другого вара,
1.5k
не
or
знаю, как эта
1.9k
фигура
as a brush
называется.
hit. Like, I'm taking fuck all,
Вот.
I'm just not getting
Паладин ловит пешек, которые спавнятся у короля. То есть он льет лужу, там дает таунт, либо
Oh yeah, the
еще
siege bomb bombs on the
обилки,
board, I
и
forgot about
подводит
those.
его
We've completely not.
к этому, к фигуре с мечом, с щитом. Вот, он подведет одну,
Okay.
там окей, там ее кливают.
If people are
Меч
still
щитом
here and they
делает
want to
рывок,
waste time for a
куда-нибудь
second,
улетает. Мы
help us kill this Dark Creeper,
Здорово.
just so people can run up and get the key in their own time.
полная, эти шахматы тупят,
Decour, dispel the poison here, the poison doesn't like
Нет,
that.
наш.
There's also Spectral Worker.
Ну не знаю, я не готов комфортно.
No, I
Вы,
did.
я же смотрел, вы вообще неправильно убиваете. Я не знаю, где ты какой-то дискомфорт.
Thank you all for coming back, mate. This was a very good run. You got those first 3 bosses down, first try, with fucking very little issue. That, like, Chad behavior.
Anomalous one shot.
With some preparation to the side.
Вообще все не так. Я не знаю, ты дискомфорта не...
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
Вы,
Like, we've learned a lot.
из сложностей, что ты убегаешь в фигуру, забегаешь за колонну, убегаешь клонишься к королеве. Дальше убиваешь следующую фигуру.
Yeah, we didn't know what
Если
we
убили
were
следующую
to
фигуру,
expect, so like, just being able to go in there without anything is great. We definitely need healing assignments.
Ну тут, не знаю,
The tanking, I think we need like 5 tanks for that fight, realistically. Just for stability. I'm not certain on the shadow resistance warlock tanking. I think just having a regular tank so it'll be 5k damage might be better for Gustav to be able to actually do
Как я понимаю, это правильная, тактика сейчас.
Рыцарь это кто? Это конь?
Ну, конь с этим, ну, он так называется, Кнайт. Бишоп, как я понимаю, должен последним убиться, правильно? Или вторым?
Последний.
Последний. Убивается первый, вот сейчас мы убивали рыцаря, следующий должен был...
Лошадь перед бишопом.
Ну, мы убивали сейчас кого? Кнайта, рыцаря, ну, этого рыцаря. Потом у нас должен был быть конь, а потом должен быть бишоп.
Еще нужна позиционка правильная. У вас она прямо...
Не стоять в лужах.
Нет.